Millions of Europeans and Americans poured into Africa during the 19th and 20th centuries. They found a land of opportunity where the odds were firmly stacked in their favour. They often felt they were motivated by good, but their legacies caused untold suffering, and they continue to reverberate to this day. That's one of the reasons I created this character, Piet Barol. I knew that in order to write his story, I had to be able to create three-dimensional, richly conceived black characters. But as a white South African, even though my parents were very involved in anti-apartheid politics, I lived in this colonial white world of, swimming pools and ridiculous English-modeled schools where everyone wore caps and garters. I couldn't write this book until I could tell those stories truthfully, because for me, there's a powerful kind of truth that's possible in fiction. And I can't write novels that don't contain it. So I knew I'd have to go on a quest for it. And this twinned with another long-held ambition, which was to do something about the situation in the rural Eastern Cape, the homeland of the Xhosa people. This is a part of the world where at least 50% of people are HIV positive. Only 1% of school children get a really decent education. The land is very fertile, but it's largely left unused. And that's because men like Cecil Rhodes created an economic system that forced black men to work on the mines and destroyed black family structures. I went with Nelly, also a friend of mine, Onwaba and Kai, who got a scholarship through the K. Mason Foundation, the charity I set up with Desmond Tutu with some money from my first book, The Drowning People.
I'll be translating. I'll be involved in some of the diplomatic stuff when it comes to meeting the chiefs in the local villages.
So together we went and we decided to found a project called Luluto, which means opportunity in Xhosa, a place where adults could learn how to found green businesses that were good for the environment and themselves.
In the next couple of 5 years, I want to see this project being a success. A place where I can come and show my children and my grandchildren and say, I was part of that big thing.
I went to a bank, I borrowed the money, and the fact is, I'm a white guy. I can borrow money. Most rural South Africans can't. I knew I had to give something of myself, my talents, my purest energies. And that experience was amazing and appalling and fabulous and atrocious.
You are drunk?
In approximately equal measure.
I feel on the verge of tears.
I recruited Benjamin Morse to design the thing.
I'm here to make sure that the place doesn't look ugly like a lot of eco projects do.
A chef from one of my favorite restaurants, Sibu, to come and cook for us. He gave up a Michelin-starred kitchen for 3 gas burners and an anthill oven. And in that year, with the community from Twaku, we set about trying to build a rural business school to transform a devastated hillside into a place of hope.
This project is going to work.
And in so doing, we threw ourselves right into the problems of colonial South Africa, all of which exist to this day.
The law that says you can't sell your land was passed by the apartheid government.
Problems created by people like Piet Barol,